guys, it's Angela and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be tackling cleaning up the kitchen and the eat-in dining room and then a little bit of the living room later on in the video. We are doing this because it is post-Easter and I would like to take some of my Easter decor down. I am going to leave the spring decor up. I actually had planned on doing some DIY videos, but I don't know about you guys, but the weather here in Ohio has been kind of shady. And by shady, I mean it has been storming. It has dropped in temperature. We went from 74 degrees one day to 45 the next. When I was filming this, which was actually Thursday after Easter, it was 40 degrees outside. So if it is chilly where you guys are living, then grab a sweatshirt, get all cozy, and let's tackle some cleaning together. And if you are one of the blessed ones that has beautiful weather where you're at, well then open up those windows and let's freshen up the house together. Like I said, jumping right in, we were doing the dining room first. I removed all of the Easter decor and I'm just stacking it in the living room for a moment. I'm going to actually stack it on the table as soon as this is all wiped off and reset. I had to take the extra leaf out. I had to remove the chairs that was in here. Just make it back down to me, Nate, and Annalie size. We don't need the extension put in every day for just the three of us. And this table's not in the best condition. It was a Facebook Marketplace. However, I cannot wait to get into the kitchen and do a couple DIYs. This table is going to be one of them. I'm actually going to strip it down to the wood. It is a solid wood table. I'm fine with like any imperfections as far as like nicks and stuff like that, but with the paint chipping, it definitely either needs repainted or stripped and sanded, and I definitely want to go for more of a wood look. I'm actually going to insert a photo here of what I want it to look like. So when I clean, I go from one area of the room to the next. I try not to jump around too much so things don't get left behind. So once I was done in the dining room, I did move on to this like peninsula that we have, clearing it off, going through the mail, getting rid of any trash, etc. And then we are going to be unloading the dishwasher, getting that all taken care of in just a moment.
So spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though. Wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, our gold. You see, what do you got? So take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, baby. What do you got? 'Cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend, so at the top for me. Never thought that loving would be easy.
So as we tackle these dishes and get them emptied out of the dishwasher and then get the dishwasher reloaded, I want to know, I have a question for you guys. What is the one household chore that you absolutely hate doing? For me, it kind of goes back and forth between doing laundry and doing the dishes. And I think the reason being is that it's just such an everyday task, especially when you have a toddler, that you cannot go a day without doing laundry, or you cannot go a day without doing the dishes, because otherwise it just piles up so much. And because of that, I hate doing them. And I think if I could like space it out, I'd feel so much better about it. Luckily, my husband does help quite a bit with the dishes. He doesn't like to do the laundry in case he misses a stain and doesn't get it treated properly. Then he like feels bad that, you know, he missed a stain. But he does help with tackling these dishes every day. So that's good. So it is so deceiving right now, the like sun that's hitting my house specifically, because there's just dark clouds everywhere surrounding me, and I keep hearing thunder. Not seeing any lightning, but this is like day 3 of just like inclement weather, and it's kind of annoying. And it's just like, okay, fine. If you're gonna be like this, where you're like cloudy but sunny, can you not storm? And can it be warmer than 45 degrees? Please. You look out my backyard and you're like, oh, it's spring, it's April. Makes sense. But you look out my front door and it's like, ooh, it's kind of dark and gloomy, and what is happening? So Nate and I were discussing different renovations that we would like to do throughout the house, and obviously the kitchen is one of them that we would love to tackle. I don't think it's going to happen this year. We might do a soft reno, meaning like just like a little refresh. It wouldn't involve like painting any cabinets or new countertops or anything more construction like that. One thing we are looking at getting is a Dutch door for this. This is our back door that leads out into our patio and our backyard, and I think it would just be so cute and super functional for us to do that. What's nice is then I could open up the door but then still have it shut so my puppy or toddler wouldn't run outside. So if you guys have a Dutch door, can you comment down below whether or not you love it, hate it, like it, tolerate it? What's the dealio? Get back. Get back in. Oh, toddlers are just so much fun, especially when they like to mess up what you just finished cleaning. But moving on, we are going to also get dinner started for the evening. I have some leftover Easter ham. I'm just going to kind of chop it up small and get it in this Dutch oven. We're gonna make some ham and bean soup. And when I tell you guys, this is so far the best ham and bean soup I've made. It was a little on the salty side, although I don't know how, because I did not add any salt to it. I think honestly it just kind of simmered a little bit too long, because during the cooking process I was tasting it to make sure it tasted good, and oh my god, it was amazing. So yeah, we are going to do ham and bean soup. So I'm adding in 4 cups of the chicken stock base. This base is just the Better Than Boiling cube rotisserie chicken flavoring. So you dilute it in water, and that's exactly what I did. And then I'm going to add in half of this amount of frozen celery that I had previously saved from another soup recipe. We're going to dice up a small onion, and then also add in some carrots that I sliced up real tiny too. And I'm just doing 2 cans of beans. We're going to do 1 can of pinto beans and 1 can of white Great Northern. I was debating whether or not I wanted a 3rd can, but we eat beans and we like them, but we don't love them. So we like to make sure that we have a good balance of the meat and the veggies to bean ratio. And so I'm just going to let this simmer, and in a little bit we'll also make some cornbread. Once it had started cooking, I did taste it and added some garlic powder and some cracked black pepper just to give it a little bit of a deeper depth. You don't have to do the garlic powder, but definitely recommended the black pepper. Getting back to the cleaning, I'm just continuing to wipe any of the counters, collect any of the dirty dishes that might have been around the kitchen. I also took this opportunity to refill my oil bottle. As much as I don't love doing the dishes, I will say I love to deep clean the sink, to really get in there and get it nice and clean. There was actually a few like rust spots that was on the bottom of this one sink from something sitting in here. And so this duo of the Scrub Daddy and Comet took that right up with very little scrubbing. Like, yes, I'm scrubbing, but I'm barely putting any pressure down, and it just gets it nice and clean, sparkling, and almost looking brand new, and I just love that. There was also a little rust ring on the counter from when we sat down one of our cast iron pans. A little bit of that Comet and that sponge took it right up. So, pro tip in case you are dealing with a little spot like that. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think to do it sooner, because it's been sitting there for like a month and I couldn't get it clean. And if you have a toddler, don't forget to clean their little toddler helper stool. Annalise can get pretty gross, but today wasn't too bad. It just needed a good little wipe down. But yeah, so this is your reminder to clean their stool. And once all that Easter decor has been packed away, I'm going to leave that tote handy for me to put the rest of the spring decor away here in a couple more weeks. But we're going to go ahead and get this cornbread started. I'm just using 2 packages of the pre-mixed cornbread, adding in the egg and milk that's required, giving it a good stir. And then I forgot to film this, but I put a little bit of honey in the cornbread mixture. And then make sure you butter or grease the bottom of your pan. I like using the cast iron pan, so then that way it gets like a really good crisp edge. And 20 to 30 minutes later, when it's done cooking, pull it out, and I top it with a little bit more honey when it's still really, really hot, and it kind of soaks into the bread and just creates like a really yummy crust. And then while everything is cooling in the kitchen, getting ready for dinner, then I am going to quickly pick up this living room. It wasn't too bad. It was just some dog toys that needed to be put back in her little basket, a good sweeping of the floor, and then just tidying up a few things and putting, there was only like 3 Easter pieces in here, so I packed those away too. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little clean with me and a good little reset. It definitely brightens my day to go into the weekend with a clean kitchen and a clean living room. And so hopefully you guys can also tackle and get something accomplished today. If you guys liked this video and you've stuck around this long, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and hit that bell notification so you get notified every single time that I upload. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys being here, and we are approaching 500 subscribers very quickly here. And so as soon as we do hit that 500 mark, I'm gonna do a little giveaway, but shh, it's gonna be a secret giveaway. So make sure you guys stay tuned for future videos. I will have another one in just a few days. Mwah. Bye.